नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am Dr. Bharat Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Pathology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is pneumonia. Pneumonia is an infection in one or both lungs. Pneumonia causes inflammation in the alveoli. The alveoli are filled with fluid or pus, making it difficult to breathe. Definition: Pneumonia is defined as acute inflammation of the lung parenchyma distal to the terminal bronchioles consisting of the respiratory bronchiole, alveolar duct, alveolar sac, and alveoli. The term pneumonia and pneumonitis are often used synonymously for inflammation of the lungs, while consolidation, meaning solidification, is the term used for gross and radiologic appearance of the lung in pneumonia. Here is a normal air sac, and here is an inflamed air sac filled with fluid causing pneumonia. Why pneumonia occurs? Most of the time, the body filters organism. This keeps the lungs from becoming infected, but organisms sometimes enter the lung and causes infection. This is more likely to occur when immune system is weak, organism is very strong, and body fails to filter the organism. Factors responsible for pneumonia: cigarette smoking, upper respiratory tract infection, alcohol, corticosteroid therapy, old age, recent influenza infection, and pre existing lung disease. Factors responsible for pneumonia are reduced defenses like corticosteroid treatment, diabetes, and malignancy, reduced cough reflex, disordered mucociliary clearance, aspiration of nasopharyngeal or gastric secretion, and bacteria introduced into lower respiratory tract. How the pathogen can reach the lungs? The four simple processes are inhalation, aspiration, hematogenous, and direct. The respiratory epithelium: the movement of the mucus of the pharynx, mucus to the pharynx. Particulate mucus cells: here is mucus layer, here are cilia, ciliated columnar epithelium cells, stem cells, here is laminal propria, basement membrane. Pathophysiology of pneumonia: infection to the lung, that is by a bacteria or virus, causing inflammatory response initiated, cause alveolar edema and exudate formation, causing alveoli and respiratory bronchiole fill with serous exudate, blood cells, fibrin bacteria, causing consolidation of lung tissue. Congestion: presence of a proteinaceous exudate and often of bacteremia in the element. There is red hepatization present in the cases of pneumonia, and here is a gross appearance of a lung with red hepatization. Gray hepatization also occur in cases of pneumonia. No new erythrocytes are extravasating, and those already present have been lysed and degraded. Neutrophil in the predominant cell, fibrin deposition is evident, bacteria have disappeared and correspond with successful containment of the infection and improvement in gases exchange. Here is a gross appearance of a lung lung giving gray hepatization. Resolution: macrophages in the dominant cell type in the alveolar space, debris of neutrophils, bacteria, and fibrin has been cleared. Types of pneumonia. The first is anatomical classification. Bronchopneumonia affects the lungs in patches around bronchi. Lobar pneumonia is an infection that only involves a single lobe or section of a lung. Interstitial pneumonia involves the areas in between the alveoli. Here is the anatomical classification. Here you can see bronchopneumonia. Here is lobular pneumonia. Here is interstitial pneumonia. Here is the lung in cases of bronchopneumonia. This is a lobular pneumonia and an X-ray chest of a lobar pneumonia. Here you can easily see. And this is the CT scan of lungs, s- easily presenting interstitial interstitial pneumonia. Here you can easily see this is normal, this is abnormal. Here is also a chest X-ray showing interstitial pneumonia. Clinical classification: community acquired typical atypical or aspiration pneumonia, pneumonia in elderly, nosocomial HAP or VAP and HCAP, and pneumonia in immunocompromised host. Commonly acquired is typical, classical symptoms, and as pneumonia is the most common cause. Atypical is insidious onset, and pulmonary and extrapulmonary symptoms may be present. Elderly. Infection has a more gradual onset with less fever and cough, often with a decline in mental status or confusion and generalized weakness, often with less readily elicited sign of consolidation. Hospital-acquired pneumonia or HAP. HAP is defined as pneumonia that occurs 48 hours or more after admission. VAP or refers to pneumonia that arises more than 48 to 72 hours after endotracheal intubation. Healthcare-associated pneumonia or HCAP risk factors: hospitalization for 2 or more days in the previous 90 days, residence in a nursing home or extended care family facility, patient receive home infusion therapy, patient receive chronic renal replacement treatment within 30 days, patient received home wound care, patient has a family member with a multi-drug resistant pathogen and source. What can cause pneumonia? Either bacteria, viral, and fungal. These infection can cause pneumonia. Bacterial causes: first is Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenza, Mycoplasma pneumoniae, atypical pneumonia, Legionella, Klebsiella, Staphylococcus aureus, and Chlamydia. Viral causes are influenza, respiratory syncytial virus, rhinovirus, parainfluenza virus, and adenovirus, coronavirus, cytomegalovirus, and fungal causes are coccidioides, histoplasmosis, aspergillus, and candida. Now, clinical features of pneumonia. In cases of typical clinical features, high-grade fever, cough is productive, pleuritic chest pain, shortness of breath, tachycardia, tachypnea, fatigue, use of accessory muscles of respiration. In cases of atypical pneumonia, headache, nausea and vomiting, myalgia, low-grade fever, there is a dry cough and malaise is present. Investigation: chest X-ray, chest PAView, sputum examination, blood tests with CBC and ESR, pulse oximetry, CT scan, and pleural fluid culture. Treatment is antibiotic therapy, painkillers, cough suppressants, antipyretic in cases of fever, and antifungal in cases of fungal infection. Complications are slap her. To remember, there is a term slap her. S for septicemia, L for lung abscess, A for ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome, P for parapneumatic infusion, H for hypotension, E for emphysema, and R for respiratory failure. Most healthy people recover from pneumonia in 1 to 3 weeks, but pneumonia can be life-threatening. The mortality rate associated with community-acquired pneumonia is very low in most ambulatory patients and higher in patients requiring hospitalization, being as high as 37% in patients admitted to the intensive care unit. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you all enjoyed this session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. Thank you.